Good morning, viewers. You're watching Republic TV. My name is Priyanka Das and welcome to today's segment of Quick Morning, where we delve into the latest news and updates from around the country and across the world to set the tone for your day. From tracking the film panel meeting with Telangana CM Revant Reddy to rescue operations that are underway to save a 3-year-old from the boardwell. Stay tuned as Republic TV brings you the ground realities of these developments. But that's not all. We'll also be bringing you the latest updates from the realms of business, sports and entertainment in our jam-packed lineup for this morning. So let's kickstart today's mega news day here on Republic, as always with the nation first this quick morning. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to launch the Suposhit Gram Panchayat Abhiyan today. The scheme will aim to improve nutritional outcomes and well-being by strengthening the implementation of nutrition-related services by ensuring active community participation. These initiatives will also be run across the nation to engage young minds and promote awareness. A 3-year-old girl remains trapped in an open borewell in Kotputli Behror district in Rajasthan. The rescue operation has entered its 4th day. The girl fell into the borewell while she was playing on her father's farm. The teams of SDRF and NDRF have engaged in rescue operations. However, they have been facing difficulties due to the narrow width of the borewell. The officials are trying to rescue the toddler with the help of a hook attached to a 10-foot iron rod. While this proved to be unsuccessful, efforts are being made to pull out with another local equipment made of iron plate, a piling machine. This is the second such incident that has come into light from Rajasthan in a month. This case has again highlighted the urgent need for stricter safety regulations to prevent such accidents involving uncovered borewells.
हमारा जो फोकस है वो रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन पर है और हम जल्दी से जल्दी इस बच्ची को बाहर निकालना चाह रहे हैं। और रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन की बात करें तो तुरंत ही उसी दिन तुरंत एसडीआरएफ जयपुर से, अलवर से, फिर किशनगढ़ से एनडीआरएफ बुलाई गई। सारी टीम्स आई और सारे उनके मार्गदर्शन पे, क्योंकि इनके पास एनडीआरएफ के पास एक्सपर्टाइज हासिल है, तो एनडीआरएफ के मार्गदर्शन के अनुसार कार्य निरंतर रूप से चल रहा है।
Film producer and chairman of Telangana Film Development Corporation, Del Raju, announced a meeting of the film industry panel with Telangana CM Revant Reddy. He said that he will act as a bridge between the Telangana film industry and the government. Earlier, he also said that the 8-year-old victim is responding well to the treatment and was taken off the ventilator as well. The child has been showing some signs of recovery after 20 days. Meanwhile, Pushpa 2 producer and father of Allu Arjun has announced financial support for ₹2 crore for the 8-year-old boy injured in the Sandhya Theatre stampede. Earlier, Allu Arjun was questioned by the Hyderabad police in connection with a tragic incident that took place in the Sandhya Theatre during the Pushpa 2 premiere.
डायरेक्टर्स, हीरो सब मिलके सीएम साहब का अपॉइंटमेंट पूछा हूं मैं। सीएम साहब कल के लिए अपॉइंटमेंट दिया है। होल इंडस्ट्री कल सीएम साहब से मिल रहे। आई एम फिल्म डेवलपमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन चेयरमैन। फिल्म के लिए क्या होना, गवर्नमेंट से क्या क्या कैसा करना, हेल्दी दोनों बीच में मैं ब्रिज रहना, उसे कल मीटिंग पे पूरा आपको मालूम हो।
Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha has said that he had presented a report on the Bangladeshi situation at the recent plenary session of the Northeastern Council. While addressing a press conference, CM Saha said that there was a discussion regarding the current situation of Bangladesh in the conference. He said that the report mentioned details of barbed wire fencing, strength of BSF, CRPF and the police. Claiming that the NEC plenary meeting was successful, Saha said that the interstate coordination has been a focus in the course of the deliberations by the governors and the chief ministers of the northeastern states.
जो है ये थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेसी है, आप सब मालूम है, तो इसको टाइम तो थोड़ा लगेगा ही, लेकिन ग्रेजुअली अभी आप सब देखा है पीस आ रहा है। नॉट ओनली मणिपुर, इसको असम हो, त्रिपुरा हो, अरुणाचल हो, मिजोरम हो, इसको हम सब मिलकर we have to be united and we have to tackle it as one. क्योंकि हर एक जगह से ये बांग्लादेश से भी आ रहा है, म्यांमार से भी आ रहा है, तो हम सब मिलके इसको, ये not non issues on Manipur.
The Delhi Youth Congress has lodged a complaint against AAP National Convener Arvind Kejriwal. They've accused him of misleading and deceiving the public with claims of non-existent schemes. The complaint was filed after the AAP launched an extensive public outreach campaign to register people for the Mukhyamantri Mahila Samman Yojana and the Sanjeevani Yojana ahead of the Delhi Assembly elections 2025. The complaint sought to file a case against Arvind Kejriwal and other individuals for criminal breach of trust and dishonesty under sections 316 and 317 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. All of this started when the Women and Child Department issued a public notice distancing themselves from these schemes and cautioned people against sharing personal details for registration, calling out AAP's bluff.
देखिए, अरविंद केजरीवाल के खिलाफ आज दिल्ली यूथ कांग्रेस ने धारा बीएनएस की धारा 316, 317 के तहत हमने कार्रवाई की मांग करी है, क्योंकि आज दिल्ली सरकार के ही महिला और बाल कल्याण विभाग ने एक इश्तिहार जारी करके कहा कि हमारा ऐसा कोई योजना नहीं है जिसके अंदर हम 2100 रुपए हर महिला को देंगे, हर गृहिणी को देंगे, हर हाउस होल्ड को देंगे। उसके अंदर ये भी साफ साफ लिखा गया है कि नागरिकों को सावधान किया जाता है कि इस योजना के नाम पर व्यक्तिगत विवरण जैसे बैंक खाते की जानकारी, वोटर आईडी कार्ड नंबर, फोन नंबर किसी भी आप सार्वजनिक व्यक्ति के साथ साझा ना करें। दिल्ली में सामान्य नागरिकों को सलाह दी जाती है कि ये गैर मौजूद योजना के झूठे वायदों को ना माने, क्योंकि ये भ्रामक है।
The imams and muezzins under the Delhi Waqf Board are gearing up for a significant protest, citing 17 months of unpaid salaries. At least 240 people are employed under this board, and the situation has reached a breaking point, as the employees plan to meet AAP National Convener Arvind Kejriwal. They have stated that if the problem still remains unsolved, then they will begin an indefinite strike. The employees are paid by the Delhi Waqf Board, which operates under the Delhi government. The staff reported salaries range between Rs 16,000 and Rs 18,000. The group will meet Kejriwal around 9 a.m. at his residence today to address the issue directly with him. A 19-year-old student of Anna University was sexually assaulted and her male friend was attacked by two unidentified men inside the campus in Chennai. The incident came into light after the girl lodged a police complaint. Police have arrested one person from Kothurpuram in connection with the case. Police said that the accused used to sell biryani on footpath outside the university. A joint security review will be undertaken by the Greater Chennai Police, and the university officials will take appropriate actions to improve the security of the students. Police investigation continues in the case. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu BJP President Annamalai slammed the DMK government over the dire state of law and order in Tamil Nadu. He said that women in the state don't feel safe anymore.
Government should take necessary steps to punish the real culprits who have committed the sexual harassments and gang rape. The parents of the students will get afraid after this crime. So I request the police personnel to take proper actions.
Chaos erupted during a protest in Patna over the alleged leak of question paper of the recently conducted BPSC exams. Aspirants of the BPSC have intensified their strike, demanding a re-exam of the BPSC. Job seekers claim that several protesters were injured during the police action. Congress condemned police actions on the job aspirants, while MP Pappu Yadav called for Bihar Bandh on January 1st if the combined preliminary examinations are not cancelled.
बीपीएससी के प्रारंभिक परीक्षा को रद्द कराने हेतु बीपीएससी अभ्यर्थियों द्वारा दिनांक 18 दिसंबर से गर्दनी बाग धरना स्थल पर लगातार धरना प्रदर्शन किया जा रहा है, जहां कुछ शिक्षकों के द्वारा प्रत्यक्ष एवं अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से इन सभी विद्यार्थियों को उकसाया जा रहा है। इसके अलावा सोशल मीडिया हैंडल जैसे बीपीएससी नेटवर्क, स्टडी फॉर सिविल सर्विसेज, सिविल अड्डा, यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विस एग्जामिनेशन एवं अन्य सोशल मीडिया हैंडल के द्वारा भी विद्यार्थियों को लगातार दिग्भ्रमित करने एवं उकसाने हेतु सोशल मीडिया पर कई प्रकार के पोस्ट किए जा रहे हैं।
Nearly 5 months after the devastating Wayanad landslide, survivors are yet to receive the assurance of rehabilitation. Now, Wayanad landslide survivors will stage a protest in front of the district collectorate on today against the alleged lapses on the part of the state government in the rehabilitation. Meanwhile, office bearers of the Action Committee said that the preliminary list of beneficiaries prepared by the state government was a faulty one. The list excluded many people whose houses were damaged, and there were almost 70 duplications. We are tracking the top business stories for the day. We bring you the latest updates on India's economic landscape. From tracking Revenue Department getting a new secretary to Ola hitting a new milestone. Stay tuned as we delve into the key highlights shaping the business world today. Arunish Chawla, an IAS officer, has been appointed as the new Revenue Secretary. Currently serving as the Secretary of Pharmaceuticals, Arunish Chawla is a member of the Bihar cadre. According to a circular issued by the Ministry of Personnel, Chawla has been appointed the Secretary of the Department of Revenue under the Ministry of Finance. Since incumbent Sanjay Malhotra was named Governor of the Reserve Bank of India earlier this month, the position of Revenue Secretary became vacant. Chawla will continue to hold the additional charge of Secretary of Ministry of Culture until further notice. Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of India Cements, N. Srinivasan, and other board members have tendered their resignations with immediate effect. This comes after Ultratech Cement has officially taken control of India Cements Limited following a Rs 7,000 crore acquisition, gaining 32.72% stake in India Cements. Following this, Ultratech Cement has swiftly moved to appoint new board members. Kailash Chandra Jhanwar, Vivek Agarwal and E.R. Raj Narayan are among the notable appointees who are expected to bring decades of experience in cement and related sectors. The EY Economy Watch December 2024 report projects India's real GDP growth at 6.5% for both FY25 and FY26. Underlining the importance of sustained reforms to maintain its growth trajectory, the report stated that an outstanding feature of demand is the slowdown in investment, as reflected in the growth of gross fixed capital formation. Marking a 6-quarter low, this growth is estimated at 5.4% in the second quarter of FY25. Further, to achieve the vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047, EY emphasizes the need to reform India's fiscal responsibility framework with a focus on sustainable debt management, eliminating government savings and investment-led growth. Following the violence against Hindus in Bangladesh, the traders in Delhi's Kashmiri Gate auto parts market have announced a halt in exports to the neighbouring country. Vinay Narang, head of the Automotive Parts Merchants Association, said that this decision will affect about 2,000 auto parts stores. Business suspension by the Delhi traders is a punitive measure used against Bangladesh to express traders' dissatisfaction with the current state of affairs. The export prohibition is scheduled to last till January 15th and may be extended if needed. Narang added that despite the financial losses and frozen payments, traders remain committed to the decision. On 25th December, Ankush Agarwal, the Group Head of Financial Services and Retail Vehicle Business at Ola, announced that Ola Electric, based in Bengaluru, has expanded its showroom and service centre count to 4,000. The company stated that it was dedicated to promoting widespread EV adoption, which would allow for wider penetration into practically every town and tehsil in India, going beyond Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. Additionally, Ola's Chairman and Managing Director Bhavish Agarwal stated that the firm wants to expand into small towns in India and improve its after-sales services. Moving on to our international segment, where we're tracking the ground pulse of some of the biggest global headlines. Today, we delve into the significant developments from around the world, from a severe plane crash in Kazakhstan, which killed 38 passengers, to Chinese workers found working in poor conditions in Brazil. Stay tuned as we unravel the latest updates shaping the global landscape. An Azerbaijan plane carrying 62 passengers and 5 crew members crashed in Kazakhstan. The plane burst into flames following the crash, leaving 38 passengers dead in the crash. The incident occurred after the aircraft reportedly requested an emergency landing. A probe has been launched to look into the possible causes of the crash, including a potential technical issue. However, preliminary findings suggest that the crash might have occurred due to heavy fog or a bird strike, which forced the pilot to execute an emergency landing. Following the plane crash in Kazakhstan, the Attorney General of Azerbaijan has filed a criminal case involving the aircraft of Azerbaijan Airlines. The preliminary investigation has been assigned to the Investigation Department of the General Prosecutor's Office. Members of the investigative team have dispatched to Kazakhstan. Additionally, the General Prosecutor's Office has submitted a request for international legal assistance to conduct the investigation and carry out other necessary procedural actions. A task force led by Brazil's Labour Prosecutor's Office found 163 Chinese nationals working in slavery-like conditions at a construction site in Brazil's Bahia. Chinese electric vehicle producer BYD is building a factory in the area, and the workers were hired as a part of the project by the Chinese companies. Videos released by the Labour Prosecutor's Office show the beds where workers allegedly slept without mattresses. The sanitary situation was especially critical as only one toilet was available for over 30 workers. Following the crackdown on the workers' situation, the contract was immediately terminated as a further inquiry was launched on the topic. The Hong Kong police announced a fresh round of arrest warrants for 6 activists currently absconding abroad, with rewards set as high as $1 million for information leading to their arrest. The 6 are wanted for national security offences. The Hong Kong government has previously issued 2 rounds of arrest warrants and bounties for activists and lawmakers. The increasing number of wanted individuals abroad comes as Hong Kong continues to crack down on political dissent following massive anti-government protests in 2019 that resulted in a wave of pro-democracy movements.
Christmas is a time of joy, of celebration and of togetherness, right? We come together with our families, our friends, our relatives, and it basically reminds us that
members of the Christian community came together to celebrate Christmas across Pakistan on December 25th. The yearly mass took place at St. Patrick's Cathedral as Pakistani Christians share their stories of celebrating the birth of Jesus in a predominantly Islamic country. Sophie Hediger, the celebrated snowboarder who won the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics, has died following an avalanche at a mountain resort. Hediger achieved her first 2 World Cup podium finishes in the 2023-24 season. The snowboarder disappeared amid an avalanche and her companion notified rescue services. Rescuers from the Swiss Alpine Club Avalanche Search Dog Specialists, employees of the ski area's cable cars and members of the Alpine Police came together to look for Hediger. The rescuers were able to locate Hediger buried in the snow, though they were unable to resuscitate her. An official statement was released by the Swiss Ski Federation, mourning the loss of the rising star. Following the reopening of Haiti's largest hospital, suspected gang members opened fire on journalists at the event. Street gangs have become a growing concern for the country as the country battles with several challenges, including the collapse of their healthcare system. Authorities had previously pledged to reopen the hospital on December 24. However, violence erupted on the day of the event as the gang coalition claimed that they had not authorized the reopening. The healthcare system in Haiti faces additional challenges from the grueling rainy season, which is likely to worsen and increase the risk of waterborne diseases. Poor hygiene in makeshift clinics has further made it difficult for people to seek proper healthcare. All right, viewers, welcome back. You're watching Quick Morning. It's time to delve into the world of sports with our segment dedicated to all the action-packed highlights and exciting matchups. Today, we bring you the latest updates from the world of cricket, so stay tuned as we get started. Pace spearheader Jasprit Bumra got a huge boost on the eve of the Boxing Day test when he achieved the joint highest rating ever by an Indian player, equaling the record held by spinner Ravichandran Ashwin in the ICC ranking for bowlers. The quicker gained 14 rating points, falling his 9 for 94 in the drawn third test at Brisbane to not only equal Ashwin's highest ever 904 rating points, but also consolidate his position at the top of the rankings. Bumra has a chance to better Ashwin's rating points, which the now retired off spinner achieved in December 2016 when the fourth match of the Border Gavaskar test begins at the MCG on Thursday. Australian skipper Pat Cummins understands what a teenager goes through a high-profile test debut and knows what he needs to tell a young Sam Constance. Cummins asked the Aussie youngster to have fun and not to think too much. Constance, 19, is also set to make his debut against India in the Boxing Day test. Constance has created a lot of buzz in the Australian domestic cricket, and his test debut at the expense of Nathan McSweeney has become quite an event. When the skipper was asked about his feelings during his test debut at 18, Cummins spoke about an element of naivety that can stop a kid from overthinking about how big a deal it is. Alright viewers, let's take a quick look at the top stories from the world of entertainment. Renowned writer and Nyan Peter body MP Vasudevan Nair has passed away at the age of 91 after being treated for heart failure. The writer has authored numerous novels, short stories, screenplays and left an indelible mark on Malayalam literature and cinema. Nair was awarded with India's highest literary honour for his excellent career in the Academy Award. The Kerala state government has announced a 2-day mourning period as a mark of respect for Nair. The probe into Liam Payne's tragic death is being carried out by the Argentinian authorities months after the singer's passing on October 16. The authorities are set to interrogate Payne's girlfriend Kate Cassidy. However, the authorities have assured that she is not under suspicion of any wrongdoings. The interrogation comes following reports suggesting that Cassidy was with the singer just 2 days before his death. The former One Direction band member tragically fell from his hotel balcony. His death was linked to a deadly combination of substances in his system. 3 individuals have been charged by Argentinian police as part of the ongoing investigation. Viewers, that's a wrap for today's segment of Quick Morning. Don't go anywhere as we will bring you the top stories only on Republic TV. Stay tuned.